Hello. Alright, I'm heading over to the doctor finally. After 3.5 months here in the US, I finally get a doctor's appointment for my leg and my back and all that. It's been really hurting the last couple days. That's why I've been sort of not doing videos. I haven't felt much like doing them. But we're not here to talk about my leg. I wanted to talk about the discussion going on the last video. Link down below. It's a really good one, and it's between the doomers and the non-doomers. I wanted to step in since they don't like me commenting, so I'm going to go ahead and comment. My own opinion on this whole thing is that we have time to turn it around. 2 to 5, maybe even 7 years, if we really pushed it. We could turn this around to where people could live on the planet. I'm not saying 7 or 8 billion are going to live here, but there will be some that will survive. The doomer thing, to me, is people that aren't sure the end is close, but they feel more as if it's close than it is not. So they tend to talk doomer talk, which used to drive me crazy. But they keep coming back and commenting, and sometimes the comments are good, sometimes they're the same comment. But I think that these are people, including the non-doomers, are looking for real answers. I think because they keep coming back, there's hope inside of every one of us that we can somehow get through this hell. I show all the flowers and how the planet works in a fast way to show that we're not even close to dead yet. We haven't even had a summer where everybody died from heat stroke yet. That's coming, I think 1 or 2 years. It might even be this year. But we really didn't have much of a winter this year, it seemed like. But just for a quick demonstration, this is why I think that if the people get control of their governments, we could quickly go into a society like this, put it in place, and then start working on long-term fixes. But at least this way, we would be in tune with the planet Earth. Let's go over to the board and do a quick drawing here. Alright, this is a quick drawing. Let me draw it all out, and then we'll talk about it. Alright guys, what we have here is one of my old ideas, and it's been updated throughout the years on this channel, the 7 years I've been on. So what we have here is a city, and this is a vertical greenhouse, getting its power to run the lights, the internal lights, through solar panel. Then you have a long 1 mile low-lying area which grows your grains vertically. So they start here, and they are on a conveyor belt with lights all along it, and wherever the grain just keeps going like this for about 2.5 to 3 months, and by the time it reaches the end, it's already dried and ready for harvest. It's harvested, so you have a continuous flow of grains and foods like grasses and protein type stuff, and this grows your fruits and vegetables. You notice I don't have any place for meat. Now, to generate more electricity, in fake buildings, you will have huge reservoirs of water, thousands of tons of water. The water is pumped up there through solar panels and wind power farms on top of the buildings. The water is pumped up from another underground reservoir down here. See, is that? Yeah, down this area. And down is another water reservoir where this water runs into, and these pump it back up into here, so that at night, if there's no wind or sun, you still have electricity at all times. You can have as many of these tanks as is necessary to power the local area, maybe 2 or 3 block squares in cities, so that if one person runs out of power, it doesn't blank out the whole city. It's much more reliable that way. There are so many ideas out there. Here in the US and the UK, a lot of those ideas are blocked because of stupidity in the copyright laws that are going on around the world. We're beginning to make everything illegal to do as far as copyright or picture taking or that kind of thing. And it's interfering with our innovation to get through this problem. But you see, it's not going to be easy. Every single person has to fight for their lives now. We've been sitting on our ass too long, doing nothing. Now it's time to get up and do something. If you were in a bus and you could see that the bus was rolling straight for a wall, I bet every one of you would run to turn the wheel. So that's how I see doomers on Pink Barrio. they're welcome. Go ahead and keep saying what you're doing and keep listening. Put your ideas out there. I'm all about ideas. Not too much about gloom and doom, even though it looks bad. I'm sorry, I still don't believe it. I think that humans are smart enough to get through this. We just have to start removing bad politicians and put in real green politicians. But that's a long way away. That's the problem, isn't it? Getting enough people to pay attention to what's going on. So, I definitely do appreciate all the comments on the last video. A link down below if you want to add to it. The ups and the downs, and I'll let you know on next video on how what's going on with my leg, my back, and my... Anyway, we don't want to talk about that. Until next time.